Hi, this is Mrs. Nichols, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the sport education model. What it is you're learning about a sport by simulating an athletic team and its season. In our case, we have volleyball teams. Why do we do this? It's fun. It's fun to be part of a team. You know who's on your team each day, and you discover everybody's strengths and weaknesses, and you learn how to play better with each other. It's friendly competition. It's fun to see if you can win the game. You, the students, run the show. Once everything's established, then you're going to take charge and you're going to run your volleyball season together. How do you run it? Via roles. One role on your team is the coach. The coach's job is to determine what your team needs work on. Let's say, for example, serves are pretty bad. So then your coach will develop a practice where serving is focused on. You have a manager. We already have these. The manager, your job is to do the paperwork, do the online recording, and also get the equipment that your team needs. The scorekeeper and rules expert, your job is very important. You need to make sure that your games run smoothly. You need to know what the score is so that there are no arguments at the end of the game, and you also need to know the rules so that if there's a question about a rule, you have the answer. And of course, you can always come to us as well. Preseason, this is what we're just wrapping up with. That's where Mr. Ortman and I taught you the rules of spike volleyball, and we also taught you the skills that you needed in order to be successful. Now it's your job to develop those skills and make your team the best team it can be. The season, that's going to be starting here. Students, you're going to take over by coaches leading the practices to help your team improve. Managers, your job is to make sure that your team knows where they're playing. Scorekeeper, rules expert, your job is to make sure that game runs smoothly. And if you're not sure on a rule, that you learn that rule for the tournament. Postseason, that's the last week of our unit, and that's going to be tournament time. Use the skills and strategies you guys developed to help your team do well in the tournament. You're going to discover a few things, how competition brings out the best and sometimes the worst in us. How do we handle those differences and conflicts? So, in order to, we want you to remember to do your best, be nice, have fun, and my daughter Hallie picked out this last one. She wishes you a sparkly good luck.